Construction foreman from Royal Oak is turning into a reality TV star.
He landed a spot on a survival show airing this month on the Discovery Channel.
And our Alicia Smith sat down with Reno Minestrelli to talk about what he learned.
You know, if there's ever some kind of global disaster, this guy's the guy you want to know. Reno Minestrelli, he is the foreman on The Colony on Discovery Channel. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, when I first heard about this show, I was thinking, okay, it kind of sounds like Survivor, but without the voting and without the money at the end.
Yeah, I mean, and without the board shorts and the beach and being in paradise,
exactly.
You know. It's
because you're not, where are you for the show?
We're in basically about a couple miles outside of the bayou of Louisiana.
So Katrina-ravaged area that's never been dealt with.
Yeah, it hasn't been touched yet.
Wow. So how long were you there?
We were on what we would consider now the set, what was my home for 50 days.
50 days.
Yeah.
And you are one of 7 people.
Yes, originally 7 people.
Uh-oh, what does that mean?
They wound up, there's a couple little twists actually. They threw 2 new people at us around the 3rd episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you all get along? How did that go?
It was rough. You know, it's weird because you know that you're in the simulated situation, but all of the problems that you're dealing with are real. You know, so bringing 2 more people in means less food, you know, and there's not enough space, less water. You know, we were already short on everything and had a rationing plan for 7.
Wow.
Then you have 2 more people, now you're rationing for 9.
And the scenario here is there's been a nuclear holocaust and there's some virus out there, so you'll have to wear bandanas if anyone new comes in so you don't catch something?
Yeah, it's a nuclear flu, and basically you can get it through, you know, blood transmission or airborne. So when you're dealing with outsiders or people that you haven't dealt with in the past, protocol is that you have to protect yourself. So we had to put on gloves and masks and...
This is an intense show.
Yeah.
I've been watching a few clips, and I literally started shaking. I mean, there are people eating, you know, maggot-infested fish and all this stuff, kidnapping. Let's take a quick look, because your construction skills came into good use in one clip.
I'm pretty sure the smoker's done.
Yay! Smoker's done.
See what?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I really hope that the smokehouse that I made will preserve some of these fish so we can eat this fish in a few days. We got more fish today than we know what to do with. And instead of eating it all at once, you know, try to preserve some of it. I don't want this thing to burn. And the little bit of smoke I had, you know, there's, you gotta have some sort of a fire. So we soak the wood chips in water, and it makes sense that, you know, if you ever burned wet wood, it smokes a lot. So if it works, sweet, you know, we know that we can go catch something big and that we can preserve it. If it doesn't, then we know we just got to go meal by meal like we have been, you know.
So you're like the savior for a lot of people on the show, huh?
It's so weird seeing myself still, yeah.
Is that crazy?
It was an intense experience. I relive the emotions every time I see every clip, yeah.
Well, I mean, and you're eating crazy stuff. I mean, you had to, you know, eat wild berries, and you had to hunt and create your own weapons, right?
Basically, yeah. I mean, there was resources that were left for us, but what we did with them was up to us, you know, and it's limited resources. So when you make the decision that you're going to do something, it better work, or else you can't use it, you know, you're out.
And then there are these outsiders, like angry militia people who come in. There was somebody this past week who was kidnapped, and you had to trade almost all of your food to get them back?
Yeah, yeah. We had a deal that no one traveled alone, basically. And Becca went out by herself, and she was picking berries, and nobody even thought that there would be people. Everyone that came into us was hostile right away, you know, and they were loud, and we saw them. Nobody had been sneaking around.
It really is incredible that anybody survived the show. I don't know that I could do this, but you are a survivor. It is, of course, The Colony. It airs at 10 o'clock Discovery Tuesday nights. We're so proud of you, Reno Minestrelli. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll be seeing more of you somewhere
I hope so.
out there. Good deal. Back to you guys.